Now for rally raid, we have the Nomad, which is of course the Agera in rally raid. To be honest, it's fast. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to handle, but I have the pro settings for it on my channel. I will suggest you guys to give it a try. Um, it's definitely a recommendation and an alternative to a metal car. um, you just guys have to, drive it a little bit more, get used to it and how it drives, how it feels, etc. But yeah, definitely an alternative in my book. It's fast, it's pretty good all around. Sometimes difficult to handle, again, I'll say it. But all in all, it's a very good car. Definitely a better alternative. BMW doesn't have that many options, except the bike on straights, it's a monster. Corners, it's poo. But on straights, it's a monster. There are not really that many of good alternative meta cars here. Um, Excuse me, alternative to meta cars, except for the Charger Mad Edition. I have the pro settings for it. Definitely one of my favorites, Rally cars. I will definitely recommend you guys try this thing. For those who have it already, I have the pro settings on my channel. Like I said, you guys can give it a shot. It's a very good car in rally rate. You'll be definitely able to keep up with meta cars and compete, and you can easily get wins with it. So definitely an alternative to a meta car. The other ones, I don't know, the Hummer. Now, of course, I'm using clutch. That's I'm not trying to hide that. That's obvious. I'm using clutch. So most of these cars or slow shifting cars, let me correct myself. They are pretty drivable. Now, I do want Ivory Tower to remove the slow shifting from every single car in each class. But I don't know. I drove it without clutch. Um, the slow shifting kind of kills it. To be honest, because it's not the worst on corners. It's definitely not the worst speed wise and acceleration wise. It's a fast SUV. Um, the only downside is the slow shifting. That's the only issue with this Hummer. Other than that, it's pretty solid. And basically with every other Hummer in this class, the HX concept, it's also definitely an alternative to a metal car. It's good, it's fast, you can definitely compete with it, get wins with it, definitely. The worst Hummer is the H1 Alpha. I don't know what else to say. I mean, if I were to tell you guys which one of these will be an alternative to a meta car, I'll say the HX concept, because it doesn't have slow shifting. um, and what kills oh my god, the H1 Alpha Evo is the slow shifting. That's the only downside with this car. Other than that, it's a pretty solid car. From the Jeeps, the Wrangler Evo 2 was the most used rally raid car at some point, but now everybody just forgot about it. I don't know why. It's definitely a competitive SUV in rally rate. I will definitely consider it as an alternative. So, with that being said, I don't know about these other ones. They are pretty okay. Even the Adventure Edition, it's pretty okay. But I will not consider them as an alternative radar cars. You can get you can get wins with them, definitely. Yes, you can, but they are not an alternative to a metal car. Uh, Only this one is. At least that's just my opinion. That's from my experience, from driving these cars and stuff. This one is the only Jeep that would be considered as an alternative in my book. The Miatas, this one likes to slide a lot, the base version, but the Spare Hog edition, it's a little bit more stable, but it's definitely a competitive car. Not the fastest, not the slowest, but yes, you can definitely get some wins with it. and it's definitely it's an alternative to a metal car in my book. The Countryman, also forgotten. It's pretty good. I don't like those tiny wheels at all, but other than that, I will definitely consider it as an alternative to a metal car. It has the speed, it has the cornering. It's pretty good all around. Let's see what else do we have. The 37Z, not the fastest. It's decent, but I wouldn't consider it an alternative to a meta car. We all know that the Skyline is meta. Um, the other ones, I don't know, we just don't have the many. My personal favorite rally race car, the 959. Um, I don't know. These are all pretty good cars. Even the roof. um, it's competitive, but it's kind of slow, to be honest. Maybe I have to play with the power distribution, but I don't know. Not the fastest, not the slowest again, but it's a competitive car. Um, the Beetles, both versions, extremely fast. Now, again, I'm using clutch, so it's easier for me to drive these cars. But the Beetle shifts extremely slow. I think on some of my earliest videos I used the Beetle, and back then I wasn't using clutch, and I easily smoked almost every metal car. So it is a little bit frustrating. That slow shifting, but they are fast. Not an alternative to a metal car, definitely not, but they are fast. Even the buggy. And this one used to be used a lot by players. Now nobody uses it. Absolutely nobody. At least I didn't see it in ground races for months and months and months. Um, it's pretty competitive actually. It's pretty good. It's pretty decent. I will have the pro settings for each VW because I'm planning to do winning with every VW in a rally race. So there's just 4 of them. It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that long of a video, but so far, yes, that's what we have for rally race.